Hey guys, so fun fact, the ocean occupies 70% of our planet's surface. Up to 95% of the water world still remains unstudied. We know much more, get this, about the surfaces of the Moon, Mars, and Mercury than even the water covering our own planet. Hey, welcome to our channel. Thanks for stopping by. Today we're going to talk about the depths of the world ocean and about the secrets that might be hidden under the waves. Let's get started. So, the world ocean is a global volume of seawater. It's a continuous but not all-encompassing water shell around the Earth that surrounds continents and islands. The ocean is deep, but how deep is it? Officially, deep water is anything below 656 feet. The average depth of the ocean is 2.2 miles. The deepest point in the world ocean is the Challenger Deep in the Mariana Trench, located in the western Pacific Ocean. It is exactly 11 kilometers deep, 6.83 miles. That means it's so deep that if you put Mount Everest in that location, there would still be over 1.2 miles of water between its peak and the bottom. So, how is the ocean's depth measured? The measurement of ocean depth is done through sound. Scientists today can get a picture of how deep the ocean is using echolocation. A device is put on a ship that sends out a sound signal. The sound travels through the water at about 1 mile per second. It reflects off the bottom and is intercepted using a special device on its rebound. The devices register the echo as a black line on a piece of special paper. Usually this paper measures the depth in fathoms, equal to 6 feet. The echolocation can also depict the contours of the seafloor under a ship in detail if it sends out signals every few yards. So now let's get back to the Challenger Deep. The water temperature that deep fluctuates between 33.8 degrees Fahrenheit and 39.2 degrees Fahrenheit. The pressure at depths below 3.7 miles ranges from 600 to 1100 atmospheres. So the pressure at the deepest point would be like holding a ton at the end of your thumb. The temperature, pressure, absence of light, and huge areas makes studying the ocean depths difficult, to say the least. Some parts have been studied only through the windows of exploratory submarines and through submersible lenses made specifically to study the depths, but that information is clearly not enough. Now, scientists think that despite our technological progress and continuing study of the ocean's waters, there are still hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of unknown animal species. So, sooner or later, we might learn about the existence of animals that were considered extinct millions of years ago, but that were actually just hiding deep in the ocean. For example, in 1938, a coelacanth, a group of lobe-finned fish, was found off the coast of South Africa. Until the mid-20th century, coelacanths were considered to have gone extinct 65 million years ago. So it's completely possible that a megalodon that went extinct much later than the coelacanths, about 3 million years ago, could be found sometime. Maybe there are giant 66-foot squids, a kind of kraken prototype, a mythical giant sea monster cephalopod. Despite that almost all evidence indicates that there are no such giant squids, scientists aren't ignoring versions of its existence. Fairly recently, rogue or killer waves, huge waves that can be 100 feet tall, were also considered myths. However, on January 1st, 1995, the Draupner oil rig in the North Sea off the coast of Norway was the first instrument to detect a wave 84 feet tall. It was named the Draupner wave. Further research detected over 10 identical giant waves all around the planet in 3 weeks that were over 83 feet tall. It is not possible to predict them. Any ship hit by one of these waves may be sunk. Scientists still can't explain the reason for these waves, so it's not possible to predict them. The sea and ocean depths are home to many different creatures that astound with their intricate defensive mechanisms and, of course, their appearance. Sea snakes. We know that the venom of sea snakes is more toxic than that of land snakes. One of the most dangerous snakes in the world is the Belcher's sea snake, Hydrophis belcheri. It is the most venomous sea snake. One bite can kill up to 1,000 people. However, people are rarely bitten by these snakes. First, the snake is very timid. It prefers to use its venom while hunting. Second, if the most dangerous sea snake uses its venom in self-defense, then it only uses it 1/4 of the time. With just one look, this deep-sea monster runs away with its tail between its legs. This is the anglerfish. These fish have scary teeth and a light on their head. They live at depths between 4,900 and 6,500 feet. The angler is a predatory sea fish. It hunts other sea creatures using its special spinal protrusion, its fishing rod. It's actually one of the spines from its dorsal fin, which separated evolutionarily from the others, and it has a transport sac on its end. The sac, which is actually a gland with liquid and, surprisingly, bacteria. The bacteria can produce light. Several species of anglers are even more specialized, with an angler that can fold down or that comes right out of its mouth. Some even have teeth that glow. Another shocking deep-sea fish is the black swallower that lives at depths from 2,300 to 9,000 feet. It earned its name from its ability to swallow prey several times larger than itself. This is possible thanks to a very elastic stomach and the lack of ribs. The swallower can simply swallow a fish 4 times longer and 10 times heavier than itself. The fish has very large jaws, and each of them has canine teeth for its first 3 teeth. It uses these to hold its prey that it then moves to its stomach. Another deep-sea creature with an amazing appearance is the goblin shark. It received its name for its appearance. The shark's face ends in a long beak-like protrusion, and its long jaws can be located far away. It also has an unusual color close to a pink one. The blood vessels can be seen through its semi-transparent skin. The largest known species was 13 feet long and weighed 463 pounds. It lives at depths deeper than 660 feet. The ocean is also home to strange sounds, in addition to scary and dangerous creatures. One of them is the bloop, a low-frequency sound that has been detected by the U.S. National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration several times. The scientists concluded that the sound's source was the vibration of ice fields or icebergs scratching on the ocean floor. Working scientific theories of the sound's origin also included a large sound produced by some animal, potentially a giant squid. The general nature of the sound let them suppose it might have been made by something living, but that creature was as of yet unknown. Judging by the distance the sound traveled, the creature had to be fairly massive, much bigger than a blue whale. Another equally surprising discovery was made by Japanese biologists. At the ocean floor, including the bottom of the Mariana Trench, they found a huge number of microbes in rock layers. Studying the layers showed that they had formed hundreds of millions of years ago. They survived thanks to the structure of the local rock and clay, which provided them with water and oxygen. Similar clay sources were found on Mars by Curiosity. That means, according to scientists, similar conditions might be hiding Martian life. The ocean is the most important part of the Earth's ecosystem. There would be no life without it. That's why it's so important to continue studying, understanding, preserving, protecting, and restoring it. Well, that's all for today. Leave a like, comment what was the most interesting thing you learned from this video. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel too.